name's Michelle and we'll be taking you through some stretches. We're going to start by mobilising the spine. So standing up against the wall, feet are about a ruler's length, about 30 centimetres away from the wall. So you don't want the heels right up against the skirting boards. So a good 30 centimetres, a little more, a little less. Knees are definitely bent. It's like you're sitting on a bar stool. The hips, the ribs, the shoulders and the back of the head are up against the wall. Big breath in through the nose, and as you breathe out, tuck the chin to the chest, let the weight of the head roll forward. Hold as you breathe in, and a breath out, roll and restack the neck, sitting the head on top of the body. We go a little deeper into the stretch. Big breath in, feel the lungs, chin falls to chest, navel pulls in, shoulders and head just stoop forward, but the back stays in contact with your wall. Next breath out, shoulders pull back, head restacks. We are tall, leaning up against the wall. We go again, chin to chest on a breath out, head rolls forward, shoulders stoop forward, shoulder blades just peel off the wall. Another breath in, and a breath out, roll and restack. So slowly exploring the movement, not looking for pain and discomfort, just taking you through some mobilization movements, yeah? Chin to chest, navel pulls in, head, shoulders stoop forward, shoulders roll away, shoulder blades roll away from the wall, ribs just start to pull away from the wall. Big breath in and a breath out, ribs reconnect, shoulder blades, shoulders reposition, head restacks. Going a little deeper again, breath out, chin to chest, shoulders stoop forward, shoulder blades roll forward, ribs roll away from the wall, rolling through to the top of the hips, fingers might come to the knees, and a breath out, rolling lower back into the wall, middle back, shoulder blades, shoulders and head restacks. Going all the way down if there's no pain and discomfort. Chin falls to chest, navel pulls in, shoulders stoop forward, shoulder blades roll off the wall, as do the ribs. Keep the hips on the wall. Now keep the tail on the wall as you roll down. Head just hangs, arms just dangle. Breath in, breath out, press through the feet. Find the calves, hamstrings, glutes and tummy as you roll. Lower back, middle back, shoulder blades, shoulders come back and head restacks. Two more like that, going as low as you're comfortable to go. Allowing the back just to mobilize and pull away from the wall. Rolling down. There's a breath in at the bottom. Breath out, press through the feet. Find a little something through the back of the legs. Definitely find the tummy pulling in as you roll. Restack the spine up against the wall. Breath in, breath out, chin to chest, navel pulls in, shoulder blades, ribs. Let the hips roll forward, keep the bottom on the wall. Let the head and the arms just dangle. Breath in, breath out, tilting through the sacrum, rolling through the lower back, the middle back, the ribs, the shoulder blades, the shoulders, and then the head. So hopefully that mobilization, just let the body just roll and move a little. You can go as deeply as you can. Aim to roll all the way down or as deeply as you can, at least 5 times. We only did 3 here today for time, but we're aiming for 5. We're going to stretch out the chest here. Hand comes up against the wall, up into a doorway or into a window frame. The higher the arm goes, the more you might find through the chest, but the more chance you might impinge the shoulders if there's any shoulder issues. So if you've got shoulder issues, you might like to keep the arm low. But ideally, the elbow is parallel to the floor. Legs wherever are comfy. Hand and elbow are on the wall, in your door frame or in your window frame. I've got my right hand on the wall here, and as I breathe out, I'm just going to turn to look over the left shoulder. You want to lengthen the tail to the back of the knees, So there's no pain through the lower back. A little swivel as you breathe out. Always looking a little further across over that left shoulder. We have 3 more breaths here. You have 2. Big breath in and a big breath out. Keep the position for me, guys. Just sturdy yourself and try and press the elbow and the arm into that doorway. Hold that press through the elbow and the hand for 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And as you breathe out now, just try and swivel a little deeper into that stretch. So again, keeping the length through the tail. Draw the tummy in and try and turn to look over the left shoulder to find the stretch in the right arm. Last 2 breaths here. Last breath in, last breath out, and a slow release. Slowly turning back, away from the wall. Should feel a little looser in that side. So now we're going to do the same on the left. Elbow would love to be parallel to the floor if that option is available to you. You can go higher. If that option is not available to you, the hand is down low. So I'm going to go down low on this one. The elbow is just as close as you can to the wall. Hand is definitely on the wall. Find the little tilt through the pelvis. You're lengthening out the lower back. And you're turning to look over the right shoulder to find the stretch through that left pec. So stretching out the left side of your chest. Might find the stretch anywhere from the shoulder down through towards the middle of the chest. A little more twist if you can, a little adjustment. And on the next breath out, can you press the arm into the wall a little more? You're activating those muscles that you're trying to stretch. So a little activation gets them to work a little. 2 more breaths here. Last breath in, last breath out. And on the next breath out, just sink a little deeper into that stretch. So that little activation warms the muscle, gets him to fire a little. And then as you release that contraction, you should be able to go a little deeper into the stretch. You're never forcing the issue, guys. You're never forcing the stretch. You should find a 4 or 5 out of 10 if that makes sense, as in intensity. You don't want 10 out of 10 when you're stretching, because then the muscle's just going to rebound super quick and you're not going to get the benefit of the stretch. Hold it for 2 more breaths here. Big breath in and out. 1 more breath in, 1 more breath out, and a slow release. So always slowly coming out of the stretch, reversing the movement you just did to bring yourself out of the stretch. The reason we come out slowly, guys, is because we don't want the muscles to bounce back super quick. Never use a muscle that you've just stretched. Never work it to bring you back out of the stretch either, because you might not be ready to contract. You might not be ready to support that movement. So now we're going to stretch the forearms for me, guys. Fingers are spread out. Yeah, fingers point down. We're going to turn to face the wall. So I'm hoping we get to see. I'm going to go one hand. So my right hand is on the wall. The fingers are spread out. The heel of the hand presses into the wall. Now you can bring the hand up as high as feels comfortable. Ideally it's parallel to the floor. So your right arm is parallel to the floor. The fingers are spread out. The heel of the hand presses heavy into the wall. The shoulder here on the right stays relaxed. So place your feet wherever feels comfortable. And as you breathe out, keeping the heel of the hand on the wall, can you just bend the knees to find the stretch through the front of the wrist, through that forearms, yeah? Hold it here for 3 more breaths. Hold it here for 2 more breaths. 1 more breath in. Breath out, staying here in this position, so not changing where we are, but can you press the heel of the hand and the fingers into the wall, pressing like you want to push the wall away. Hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. Keep pressing that wall away 1. And on the next breath out, can you just sink a little deeper into the stretch? Finding a little more stretch through the forearm for me here. So aiming to hold the stretch for about a minute. A minute's a good time if you can, if you've got the time. 30 seconds, 45 is good, but minute is better, yeah? That doesn't necessarily mean that 5 minutes is better yet again, but a good minute's worth of stretching with a slow release now. Bring the arm down, wriggle the fingers, give that arm a little shake, yeah? So a slow release always is nice because it helps those muscles slowly come out of the stretch. We're going to do the same on the left side. So we're going to be here, hopefully we can see. Fingers are spread out, fingers are on the wall. So this is my tighter side, the right side. I like the left side. So heel of the hand presses into the wall, fingers are spread out. Legs are wherever feels comfortable. I like to stagger my stance. I just find more supported that way, but you can have an equal stance through the legs. And just bending down, squatting down as it were to find the stretch through the forearm. So we hold it here. 2 more breaths. Big breath in. Big breath out for me, guys, and press the fingers and the heel of the hand as hard as you can into that wall. So press, 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 like you want to push through it. Hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. Hold the breath. Hold the press. And relax a little deeper. So again, always pressing the heel of the hand. Don't let the heel of the hand lift away from the wall. Always keeping the fingers spread out. Let's aim for 5 more breaths here. 4 more breaths here. Last 3. We have 2. Big breath in. And as you breathe out, slowly standing, slowly pulling the hand away, give the fingers a little wriggle. Again, you would have found that stretch through the forearms. We're on our computers all day using a mouse or writing a lot. So when we do that, all the wrist flexors get super tight. So we've given them a little stretch. Now we're aiming to stretch the top of the arm. Both sides of the arms work together regardless what you do, whether you're on the computer using your mouse or writing, yeah? So now, fingers point down. You want to check out the manicure, yeah? Grab that left hand, cup the right hand around the left. Fingers point straight down. Legs are wherever feels comfortable. You just want to press the hand down towards you. So if I go side on, you're cupping that left hand and you're just bringing the fingers a little closer to you. As to how close to you they come, that's neither here nor there. You just give it a little pull. It's not a hard pull, just to find the stretch through the front of the wrist. Shoulders melt. So what tends to happen is that left shoulder might start to shrug up, but you want to keep the left shoulder away from the ears, yeah? Pressing down. And then just a little rotation out. So you want the fingers to roll towards the outside. Roll the fingers towards the little finger side. So my left hand's going to kick out to the left. So here you might get a little more stretch, again, through the side of the wrist, up that forearm. So what tends to happen as we rotate the fingers away and the wrist in, we tend to close off what happens here at the top of the shoulder. If you could just let that left shoulder roll out as you continue to roll the fingers away, so the fingers roll out and the left shoulder roll out to increase the stretch here through the front of the wrist. Now holding that hand in that position, left fingers have tilted out to the left, left shoulder's relaxed. Can you press the fingers into the hand? Hold here for 3. Hold here for 2. Last breath in and out and relax. Slowly bring the arm out of that and then slowly relax the hand back down. So we stretched out the forearm here on the left side just using our hand, but you could use the wall as well. So again, the fingers point down, press the hand down. You could have the heel of the hand up against the wall and the fingers pointing down. Bring the hand up as high as feels comfortable, but that right shoulder stays anchored and away from the ear. So you don't want the shoulder to shrug up. Keep the fingers relaxed, pressing the heel of the hand into the wall. Let the fingers rotate over to the right side. Keep the heel of the hand down. Let that right shoulder melt away from the ears and out. So the right shoulder's rotating out. The right fingers are kicking out to the right. And that forearm here is rotating in. So making yourself feel comfortable with where you are. Can you press the hand into the wall so the back of the hand is pressing in? Hold for 3, hold for 2, hopefully finding the stretch through that forearm. Big breath in and a breath out. A slow release and bring the arm down. Give those fingers a wriggle. Hopefully found a little stretch through the side of the forearms, yeah? So from here, we have stretched the hands, or the arms, we've stretched the chest, we've mobilized the spine. Let's see if we can stretch out the side of our torso. So legs are a little wider than our hips. A slight little rotation out through the toes. You don't need to channel all the ballerinas out there. They don't need to go out too far. But there's a little rotation out with the toes. The knees are going to follow those toes and the hips are pointing forward. Find a little length through the tail. So if I go side on, you just want to lengthen out that lower back. Tail pulls to the back of the knees. Tummy zips up like you've zipped up your skinny jeans, yeah? So from here, the right hand stays down by your side. Left hand's going to come straight up and the left ear and the left arm is going to be in contact with each other. Big breath in, breath out, leaning over as you lift that right arm to find the stretch through the left. Breath in and out, bring it back. So we're stretching out the left side. Keep it here, shoulders melt. Navel pulls in, knees are soft. As you breathe out, leaning over to the right as you float the right arm up. Breath in and a breath out. Bring it back. So really easy to let the head go flop, but you want to keep the head somewhere in the middle of both arms. Shoulders melt. Left arm is still here. Draw the tummy in, breathing out as you lean over to the right. Hold it here for 3. Hold it here for 2. Last breath in and out and bring it back up. Relax the left hand down. So hopefully you would have found a stretch through the side of your torso. Same, let's go to the right. Right arm comes up. Anchor the shoulder away from the ear. Keep the right arm and the right ear in close proximity to each other. Big breath in. And as you breathe out, lean over to the left as you float the left arm up. Breath in and a breath out. Bring yourself back to the start position. So stretching out now the right side. Breath out, lean it over. Take your time, explore, see how far you can go. And a breath out, bring it back down. So one side's always tighter than the other, so just don't push it. Big breath in, breath out. This side might be tighter, might not be as tight. Leaning over to the side. Let's hold it for 3. Let's hold it for 2. Last breath in and out. And a breath out brings it back. Relax the shoulders down. And we have done some stretches for our side of our torso, for our chest, our forearms, and we've mobilized the spine. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We'll see you all next time. Bye for now.